Hello, and welcome to episode 68 of the Cooler Guild. I am Coop Cooper, and joined with me, as always, is my co-host, Van Crisp.
Hello.
We are recording on Tuesday, July 7th, 2026, or a week into July. Where has the time gone? On today's episode, we're going to go over the rain is back, and nothing's changed. So we're going to go over the Rain's game against North Carolina Courage, which unfortunately was a loss. But before we get onto that and some other stuff, get some housekeeping to take care of.
The Cooler Guild is part of the Sounder at Heart podcast network. You can either listen to us on our public feed, or if you're a Sounder at Heart subscriber, on the private unified feed with the other podcasts on the network. If you'd like to become a subscriber, just visit our page at sounderatheart.com/the Cooler Guild. New subscribers get 10% off the normal rate, and you'll help support everything we're doing.
It's been a minute.
It has. And we were going to do a bonus episode in the time away, but then my 15-year-old cat, who was my best friend, died.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah. R.I.P. Van Jr. Best bar cat ever.
He was a good cat.
He's a great cat. I miss him a lot, but I don't want to be sad, so I'm more sad than I need to be for this episode.
Yeah, we did go to the World Cup though.
Yeah, we went to the World Cup. That was fun.
It was a sweet game too.
Coop texted me on Sunday night and was like, hey, what are the chances you can get Wednesday off?
This was like last Sunday.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, pretty good.
Yeah.
She's like,
I looked up tickets because like it seems like they didn't sell through the hospitality tickets. Well, first they didn't sell through tickets that were on the ends, and they weren't cheap. They were $600, which is certainly cheaper than what the next round was going to cost. And then I looked later, and the hospitality tickets that they didn't sell, I assume, were also the same price. Mm-hmm. So I ended up being able to get basically, it was almost exactly midfield seats in the lower bowl, just high enough up to get a good view of everything too for the Senegal and Belgium game.
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Great atmosphere.
I'm trying to forget what happened when we left. I'm just like not including that in the experience. Those were two different experiences.
Yes.
The game was great. I'm really glad we got to go.
It was fun. And it was an exciting game too.
It was. And unfortunately, Egypt kind of pulled the Senegal today.
Yeah, they did.
It was really sad for them.
With some help.
Yeah, definitely with some help. It seems like there is a bit of a conspiracy and some things at play that, it's not good. But we're here to talk about the Rain and the NWSL and women's soccer.
And a reminder that the Women's World Cup is less than a year away.
Yeah, and there will be less flailing around. That'll be nice. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But the Rain, this is just really unfortunate. The Rain, well, first, before we get into that, the Rain had their game scheduled for, 4th of July, right? And turns out there's a giant heat wave going through like almost everywhere in the United States. So they push kickoff like back an hour, forward an hour. Makes you think. I don't know. I guess forward, right?
Back an hour.
But like it is forward in time, right?
Yeah. Okay. I don't need to think about this right now. You have a point. Yes.
Yeah. They moved it so that it would be darker, right? Instead of just being out in the hot sun, because it was like over 100 degrees from the sounds of it when the sun was up, at least fully out before the shade hit. And then it was still like 98 degrees when they played.
It was hot.
Do you miss the band 98 Degrees?
I was never really big into them.
Okay, fine. I have their CD, one of them.
But we were going to have another issue possibly coming into the game as Claudia Dickey is still dealing with her ankle injury that she suffered in the national team game against Brazil.
Really not great. Just not, the vibes were not great leaving, like going into this break. And then we started again and it didn't feel like it got any better.
Oh, same thing, same result. Who knew? So ultimately the Rain lost the game 3-1. You wouldn't have known if you watched the first 20 minutes or so.
But they also conceded not long after scoring, so... Anyway, so you got any other general notes you want to add on? Should we give some notable stats before we really get into what worked or what didn't?
Sure, notable stats. Sam Meza, not her best game, but she did give the ball away that led to the first goal, which is tough. And not in a normal fashion. She usually lets that ball stick to her and they got away from her. But there were some other moments that were not typical Meza stuff. So blame the Heat. I don't know. But she still had 14 recoveries, which is insane.
Yeah.
There was a penalty kick in this game, and I'll go over the other ones when we get to the league wrap up. But there were 6 total penalties awarded in the NWSL this weekend.
Do you know how many of those were like VAR checks, or were they all like...
I mean, they're all checked by VAR now.
Yeah, but like ones that were like, you know, call was made and then they changed it.
At least 2.
Okay.
Because ours in our game, and then there was one in the, I want to say the Boston Bay game, I think.
Okay.
So,
I was
but
just
yeah,
curious.
I did not include that when I did my
It's fine.
highlights watching.
I guess I shouldn't. I don't expect you to know these things. I just, with the way that the World Cup's been going, I'm just like, my brain's like getting fried on like penalty calls. The stat that I put down, no team has conceded more goals in the first half than North Carolina. I think they said it was like 11 out of like the 14 goals that they've conceded were in the first half.
Dang.
And then they also talked about how the types of goals that North Carolina typically concedes are like the one like we scored on, like crosses and set pieces and stuff like that. And I mean, granted, it was like a cross coming through to break that line, but I don't know, man. I was just, when I read this or like heard this, I was just like, okay, so we're just taking advantage of the vulnerability that North Carolina has, but we weren't even able to kind of really put the game away early.
No.
Like get them, like if you know they're vulnerable in this way, then like, I don't know, take advantage of that.
Yep.
But can this team do that? We're still working with the same players.
Yeah. Well, let's get into what works first, and then we can start cutting it apart. But
into it.
Yeah. We looked like a real team for the first 20 minutes of the game. They were connecting passes. The first half, I think we had 58% possession, which is not usual in North Carolina.
Not for us.
Not for most teams.
Yeah, they do have a pretty good home stand there.
And it was connecting. It looked like it was working. We were getting Darlene open on that left-hand side. They were playing balls through the channels, breaking lines. I was like, oh, okay. And then they scored first, and I felt like there was some hope.
Short-lived.
Why do I do this? Why do I do this? I don't know. The other thing I wanted to point out of what worked, I do want to give Cassie Miller a shout out. We haven't really had to play since we got her. I mean, we played maybe 1 or 2 games last. What's her face came on?
Prohaska?
Yeah, Prohaska. But we really haven't in a long time had to play another goalkeeper other than Claudia Dickey.
This was Miller's first. Was it her first appearance or even her first start? Like, was it? It was one of those. I think it was her first appearance for the Reign, right?
Yeah, for her first NWSL game start since 2024.
Yeah.
So I think she had a good game. There was one save that she just caught it and didn't let it rebound. She didn't really make any mistakes that caused any of these goals.
Mm-hmm. It
was all stuff that happened in front of her. But it's nice to know that you do have a solid backup goalkeeper when you need her, like in these times.
Yeah, and it's not like before this injury with Dickey that she was at her top of her game either. So
right,
I would like her to feel some pressure from whoever the backup is. Mm-hmm. The thing that I put down, I thought Laura Harvey. I mean, there wasn't a lot of things that worked. I did think Laura Harvey's outfit worked. I thought she looked good.
Yeah. That nice blue shirt.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty hot out there, so shout out to her for being able to still look swaggy. I think that's kind of pretty much all. Well, you had one more thing.
I had a couple of things I wanted to point out. We did score first, and I feel like that's new.
Well, I do think back to a game where we scored first, and then things went tumbling down.
Yeah.
Pretty quickly afterwards.
But at least, I mean, there were so many games where we couldn't score.
Yeah. And I'm still not totally convinced that we've solved that issue.
No, we haven't at all.
But you'll take it where we can get it.
I thought in that first half, Mia Fischel and Sally Menti did a good job of combining.
They did.
But the goal was good. It came as part of that 20 minutes where the team looked like a real soccer team.
Yeah.
And then nothing. There was a couple other chances. Mia Fischel could have gotten a goal, but it was a good save by Sheridan.
Could have put it somewhere else.
I mean, it was kind of a stab at it and see where it would go.
Yeah.
She didn't have a lot of time. So there were some things, like any game that we lose, there's, at most of them at least, there's been a couple where there hasn't been anything to really talk about. But there were moments that you could see, but they can't hold on to those moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
They can't make them last longer. So it's just unfortunate.
It is. It's sad. I wish things were better, and it feels like there's a lot that needs to be done from a very certain part of the organization to get things turned around. What didn't work?
I mean, defensive mistakes. It's not having your mark. Curry just missing a tackle in the box and taking out the player instead of getting the ball, causing a penalty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are things. Every single goal was something they did to themselves, and that should be fixable.
Yeah.
But it seems to be happening over and over and over again. Right? There are plenty of games where you can say, man, nothing we could do about that. But in this game, it was like, there was everything you could have done about that.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the temperatures were kind of ridiculous? That had to have played a factor. I know North Carolina is like having to deal with the same circumstances, but certainly they train in warmer temperatures than the Reign do.
Yeah. But I think you can't really blame that when you have plenty of preparation or properly hydrated. It's not like playing at altitude where you have to adjust.
Yeah.
You've got to sit there and you've got to acclimatize. It's something that you have to deal with either way. These players haven't always played in Seattle.
Some of them have played in North Carolina, in fact.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's one of those things who looks for other things to blame. I mean, it obviously had an impact on the players. But
this is not the first game we've like kind of really screwed things over for ourselves in the heat. So it's just, I don't know if there's a different way they can prepare for that, because clearly it's affecting them. Like you said, a lot of these things are fixable things. So like it's, to me, seems like a mental lapse thing, and I can kind of see where that line gets drawn to like the temperatures.
I also wonder, and I've thought about this, and I didn't really feel like bringing it up, but I want to know what the leadership is like on the field.
Yeah.
Who is really pulling the team together after these mistakes are made? Where is that leading by example player?
Mm-hmm.
It's always been Fishlock.
Yeah.
Who notably traveled with the team.
That's good.
And I think she might come back quicker than we thought.
It has been a while, but there was like when we saw the injury happen, it was like, hopefully that's not career ending. So yeah, we could desperately use that kind of leadership on the field.
But yeah, it seems to be mental. Like you have on here, the team just shut off right after they scored. 3 minutes later, there was that mental mistake in the back from Sam Meza. Goal.
That's like something that she never does.
Yeah.
That's so costly. I don't know what the deal is. I mean, I know where we can fix some of this stuff, but like when we have these kinds of games, it's just so annoying in a way that I just like, I'm frustrated with what's happening on the front office, and then I'm frustrated when I see stuff like this in the field.
I wonder how much of it too is the players knowing that there is a piece missing.
Yeah.
And the front office is doing nothing to fill that hole. I mean, there's a player that literally requested a transfer from her team who we would be absolutely insane to not do everything in our power to try and get her.
But turns out she's looking for a team that wants to build a championship caliber team and start actually investing in players. And I'm not sure we have a good argument for that.
Yeah, I mean, June did also point out that like it could be the argument that she's the piece that's missing. Yeah, I think. And if somebody knows how to negotiate, I mean, for Huerta, pick up the phone.
Yeah, one of these
Claudia.
players. Someone's got to get in on this.
Pick up the phone. Call Emma Sears. She requested a transfer from Louisville. She wants to leave. There's not a lot of players that can afford her or have space.
Teams, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what the hell are we doing?
No, truly, like this is a piece that we need. We have a very good environment, I would say, for somebody like her that could provide her the tools that she needs and players that she can elevate their games with what she can do. It makes so much sense. And I'm going to be livid if she ends up at one of these stacked teams, these already stacked teams.
Or even like Denver or Boston.
That seems like, yeah. I mean, if that happens, I might be more pissed because we should be in that conversation and we should be
leading that conversation.
Yeah, we should be winning that recruitment.
We should be sending her gift baskets. I don't know, whatever you need to do. to get her, because that would be number one, she's available. Number two, affordable. And three, she's literally asking who wants her.
We've got fun. We also have funds we need to use.
Yeah, we've got transfer money from Huerta. Or not Huerta, Haitama. God,
it's
each name's still getting me.
Yeah.
That we need to use. It's like use it or lose it.
Yeah.
So figure it out. Figure out the financial side. Figure out how to loop her in. But Emma Sears, if you're listening to this, if Leslie Gallimore hasn't told you, we want you.
Big fans.
Big fans. Come play in Seattle, please. We need you.
Come on down.
We'll win a championship with you and our team next season.
Yeah, it might not be this year, but it's on the way. But also no one can compete with what the fuck Gotham's got going on there. Oh, God.
Actually, somebody can. And they did this weekend.
Actually, you're right. Oh, my God. That was a disaster.
Anything else that you wanted to talk about that didn't work?
I mean, it's the same stuff we've been talking about all season. Nothing's changed. I could play probably an episode from multiple games this season and just change out the team that we played, and it would be applicable to what's still going on. So I'm annoyed.
That's kind of what I got from the pressers.
Yeah, I'm super annoyed. I am sad. I want this organization to seem like they care.
Yeah, it's really frustrating as a fan.
Yeah. On that note, that somber note, did you want to give your breast match presser?
For the players, it was Menti and Mercado. And the gist of it is, we need to do better.
Wow.
I wrote in parentheses, same BS as every week. Harvey, I wrote, blah, 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 need to be more clinical, blah, blah. Again.
Missing that bit of quality. Did she say the missing bit of quality?
I don't know. I played it on 2x speed on YouTube.
Yeah.
She did give props to Cassie Miller and said that there's nothing she could do on 3 goals. And I agree with that. But yeah, we do need to crown a cooler player of the match, though.
We do. The cooler player of the match is brought to you by the Doctor's Office, a great little 12-seat bar on Capitol Hill. The owner is a big fan of the rain and is proud to be our very first sponsor.
So after watching the whole match, and during the match, I even had this thought, as balls were coming in behind, lots of things were happening. We would have been so much worse off in this game had it not been for Jordan Bug. Having her back is monumental for us.
Yeah.
And she looks good. She looks healthy.
I'm glad she got extra time to kind of regroup.
Yeah.
So
congratulations to Jordan Bug, your cooler player of the match.
Thanks again to our sponsor, the Doctor's Office. The Doctor's Office is the best place to grab a drink before or after a rain match. Make an appointment today and order one of their limited edition cocktails. They've got one called the Lychees Mo right now.
Ooh, lychee?
Yep. Lychees Mo, right? Am I saying that right? Lychee infused rum. Gosh, these names. I need to go to a cocktail class.
Cocktail?
Rum agricole. Rum agricole meets tropical vermouth layered with hibiscus, toasted coconut, Tahitian vanilla, and lime leaf, which all of those flavors I know how to pronounce, and I do love all of those flavors as well. Lifted by bitter Bianco and Banyas pineapple. Boy, Matt, you're really set me up. It's a fruity, bright, and sour cocktail, which describes Pride Month, even though it's not Pride Month anymore. It sounds delicious. I need to go there sometime when we're not actually trying to cover a game professionally. We're super professional here, in case you can tell by this ad read. Check out their Instagram at TDO Seattle, or better yet, go drink there in person. Cheers.
Thank you for listening to the Sounder at Heart Podcast Network, which now includes Nos Arietes, Lobbing Scorchers, and the Cooler Guild. We've been independent since August of 2023, but need your support to make sure it continues. Although this podcast is free, it's only made possible by your continued support. Memberships start as low as $25 a year, which not only helps make podcasts like this one happen, but also gets you access to everything we produce. If you're able to support us at higher levels, starting at $75 a year, you gain access to a host of other perks, Most notably, entry into our members-only Discord, where the smartest, funniest, and most engaged commenters share their thoughts and ideas. To find out more, just visit sounderetheart.com and click the subscribe button in the top right corner. Thanks for listening.
Well, NWSL's back. It's
Yeah.
back.
We had a full roster of weekend games starting on Friday. We had Washington Spirit beat Houston 2-1, and Jane Campbell actually made a penalty save on Kawasi.
Good for her.
It was a great save. She actually had a pretty good game. She's going to win save of the week.
Okay.
Not for that save either.
Too bad they lost still.
Yeah. Rodman got a brace, scored the winning goal in 90+4 after Fossey tied it up for Houston in the 89th minute. Next game on the docket, Denver lost to Kansas City 0-3.
Oof.
Yep. Michelle Cooper scored 2 goals, and Croy Bethune assisted both of them.
Nice.
I know. And Chewinga got one in the 87th minute. And in this game, Casey could have had 4 because Labonta took a penalty and cracked it over the bar, which seems to be a theme in soccer recently.
She's been watching a lot of World Cup.
Angel City beat Orlando 2-0. Goals scored by Noose and John Stoddard in the 56th minute. Noose in the 36th. The game was kind of boring. Orlando didn't have much. Luana actually hit a screamer from outside the box that grazed like the upper V posts. Didn't go in, but it was pretty gnarly. San Diego beat Gotham 2-0. The San Diego started a goalkeeper first game in the NWSL. She's 19 years old.
Holy crap.
From Colombia. Her first NWSL game. She was the highest rated player on FOTMob.
Wow.
She made a couple of great saves.
Wow.
Agudelo is her name.
That's impressive.
So get it, young kids.
Yeah.
Barcenas scored in the 45th minute. That was an outside the box curler into the upper V.
I wanted her on the reins so bad.
I know. And then Byers scored a 90+3. Put that game away. Boston and Bay 2-2. Comeback Chicago win for Boston here. So this game started off with a penalty with Hutton in the 5th minute, and then followed by Carly Lima for Bay. So Boston was down 2-0. They got one back right before the first half was over. Gutierrez scored in 45+3, and then there was another penalty in the 79th minute that Troy Ori put away. So Boston comes back to tie it and get a point. And then in the other surprise game of the weekend, Chicago 3, Utah 2. Who scored a brace in this game? Jordan Heidema.
Good for her. Very happy for her. And then also, like, am I kind of like looking for things to make our front office look bad? Yeah. At this point, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And the last game of the weekend, Portland beat Louisville 4-0. 4 different goal scorers. The Louisville defense was wide open. It was. There was one goal. I think it was Turner's goal. Mm-hmm. It was a ball from the opposite side of the field, like almost like a cross long ball, but she was just wide open on far post.
I mean, this is why Emma Sears wants to leave Louisville.
Yeah.
So.
And then my other note about this game is Seattle need to sign Emma Sears like yesterday.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a wrap for the weekend's matches.
Yep. And we were gonna do the bonus episode, and we were gonna cover the U.S. women's national team and their games against Brazil that were down in Brazil, because those were kind of a shit show.
Oh yeah.
Dickie, did she get hurt in those games, or did she get hurt in training in those games?
She got hurt in the second game.
Okay, that's why I couldn't remember. It's been so many weeks, and I've watched 1,000 games, it feels like, since then.
Oh my God. I'm just looking this up because I haven't looked at these in a while. Yeah. I forgot about the win.
Yeah.
The mess.
Yeah. You know, it was an utter... I mean, it was crazy. It was so wild, and thank goodness that the U.S. Soccer organized these batch of games, because I don't think, based on the first game, I don't think the U.S. had any idea of like how hostile it's going to be there. Yeah. I mean, they had to have had some idea, but like this Brazil team is pretty good now, and these fans are very passionate about that.
Yeah, the first match was super loud. They played in a stadium of 49,000.
Okay.
49,205, and I don't think there was an empty seat in the house.
Yeah.
But they lost 2-1.
The U.S. did, that first game.
U.S. lost first game 2-1. Sophia Wilson, though, started off scoring in the second minute.
It's good.
Jesus. Yeah. And then the next game was might be one of the weirdest, craziest U.S. women's national team games I've seen since maybe the quarterfinal comeback win.
There's so much shithousery in that, and like the U.S. was actually up for it.
There was.
Like,
and
oh man, Sonnet was up for pissing people off.
Emily Sonnet's such a menace.
It's amazing.
She's such a menace.
Yeah.
But Brazil, for some reason, thought the referees were like against them.
Yeah. Well,
and there were 2 red cards in the run of play. And then 2 after the match.
Mm-hmm.
But I think there was a total of like 6, or wasn't there?
It was like 5 or 6, and like their coaching staff, like just I think like all of their main coaching staff, you know, like
somebody said, I think at one point in this game, so is Marta the coach now?
Brazil maybe needed this more than the U.S. did in some regards, right?
Brazil need to sack their coach.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there, but certainly
he seems like he hates women and he's an asshole.
Yeah, they're strategizing because this is something that got pointed out, but like they have so much talent on their team, they don't need to be playing this, you know, kind of like constant fouling game. They are plenty good enough to just do what they're good at, which is beautiful soccer. Like you said, like the Luana shot, like they play some really fun style with some fun style, and it was disappointing to not be able to see them showcase that.
Yeah, it was just so disjointed.
Yeah.
They don't need to do that.
No.
Reminds me of Mighty Ducks, I think 2, when they were playing Iceland.
Mm-hmm.
And then he tells him to take the kid out.
Yeah.
It's like, go take him out. Like, you don't need to do that. You're Iceland, you're good. Play the game. But yeah, it was really frustrating to watch from, you know, as like a whole soccer game.
Yeah.
They don't, it's so unnecessary.
Brazil isn't very good. And as somebody who unfortunately is a Brazilian national team fan, it mostly just annoys other people, but they're not very good at picking coaches for either teams. Yeah. So I don't have confidence that they're going to fix this.
No.
Unfortunately, because they brought in Pia that one time.
Yeah.
And she was like not saying good things, and while she was the coach.
How many national teams has Pia Sundhage coached now? 3?
I think it's more than that. I feel like I saw her somewhere else again. I was like, what the hell is this woman doing? It's so funny. But yeah, it's really too bad because Brazil has a really good team and they'll be at home.
They have plenty of talent.
I know.
They could showcase like the women's game to a lot of people in Brazil that maybe don't always watch it.
Well, that and their men's team kind of sucks.
Yeah.
They're so boring now.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Not our problem. At least not until they figure out how to play in a good way. Is there anything else you want to go over? Wait, should we quickly also, before we get into the preview for the match against the Thorns, do you have any final thoughts on the U.S. men's team run in the World Cup?
I thought they had a really easy group. I was glad they made it out of the group. They made it to the round of 16 and then finally played a good team. But for me, it was like all the glazing of the U.S. men, right? Oh my God, they're so good. You have all these sports broadcasters that never talk about soccer. And I'm like, oh, the U.S. men, they really have a chance to win this thing.
No, they don't.
No, they never did.
No.
Sure, anyone can win on any day. But when you have a player that gets red carded, whether just or not, that was the call. And then you have your shitty president call the president of FIFA and tell him, well, maybe let him play the next game. And the whole world knows what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's going to root for you.
Yeah.
I mean, I will, because if you win, the women get paid.
Yeah.
If the U.S. men, as well as the U.S. men do, equal pay, the women make money too.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it just seemed unnecessary. It seemed, and they just don't have leadership. They glaze Christian Pulisic constantly about how he's Captain America, the best player in the world for the United States, and he plays in the United. No,
it's embarrassing, really.
it is.
Like, they put so much effort into ads with him, and I was like, this guy? For this guy, we're just gonna act like he's really that good. I guess so. I guess we're just gonna run with it because I guess who else at this point? They haven't really decided to make another 10, the face of the team. But anyone who has followed it for a while knows that he's not that good. And he doesn't step up in the way that, like, the team that we will always remember that played Belgium and tried their darndest.
Mm-hmm.
I can even give more credit to Landon Donovan. I don't really like watching him play.
Yeah.
But, like, he tried.
Yeah, it was like Tillman was the only one on the field that, like, had his head screwed on straight.
Yeah. I mean, if they would have tried to give Roldan some time earlier, it might have been a different thing, but whatever. I don't really care about the men's team that much. I was laughing in the bar, and I think I was the only one laughing in the bar who was wearing.
I was too.
I was wearing my U.S. soccer jersey, and then every time they screwed up, I was just having to cackle, and everyone was like quiet, and I was like, "This is hilarious." We all knew this was coming.
I was just laughing because it was so bad.
We all knew it was coming too. That's what I was like. Come on, you guys have to laugh at this. This is comedy.
Yeah, I do feel bad for Freeze.
Yeah.
A goalkeeper mistake that leads to a goal. It's never good for a goalkeeper, but
I mean, Seattle looked good. We'll go with that. That was
Seattle as a host city. Seattle looked good, and I'm glad they made it as far as they did. I think it was also a reality check. I think it's also bullshit that Pochettino makes like 6 times the amount that Emma Hayes makes.
Yeah, that's mostly why I want to bring this up.
There's no equal pay when it comes to coaching staff.
Yeah.
So I just don't. They need to earn my respect.
It's not there.
It's not there.
All right. We've got the next rain match. Great news, everyone. It's against the Portland Thorns.
Oh,
no. Boy. It is going to be. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh,
it's
God.
Sunday at 1 p.m.
Okay. It's at 1?
Yep.
Oh, nice. I can get home on time. Love when that happens. Yeah, and it's gonna be at Lumen Field too. So that is, I guess, good. Fun fact though, I don't know how many games we played at Lumen. Is it 2, maybe 1?
It's a couple.
Okay, well, we haven't. Someone pointed out in the comments on one of the articles that the Reign haven't scored. Granted, not many games, but they have not scored a goal in Seattle this year. Note like that stat. The Thorns are pretty good right now, annoyingly.
Yeah, they're on a roll.
They are tied with a few teams on like goals per match. They've got the highest FOTMOB rating. They've got a lot of clean sheets. They're pretty formidable, and it is a rival match, so maybe we'll have that going for us. It won't be 1,000 degrees, so... No,
it is 1 o'clock Sunday on ESPN.
Oh, nice. What do you want to see in this game?
Please don't embarrass us. That's really all I'm asking for.
Yeah,
we all remember what happened when we went down there.
I wish I didn't go look up for that lobotomy still.
I'm waiting for somebody to step up and be the face and a reason to watch this team.
Yeah.
It seems like they're selling a good amount of tickets for this game. They've opened up a couple extra sections. And if you're going to be bringing people in, whether they're home or away fans, Portland always has a good away contingent. Seattle needs to get the fans involved and give them a reason to be engaged and excited.
Yeah.
The play on the field is currently matching kind of the energy that you get, which is not a whole lot. It's not great. Up your game, get the fans involved, make your home stadium somewhere that other people don't want to play.
Yeah. This is the first game that that ticket promo will be going.
Oh, the BOGO one?
But it's like 5 tickets or something for kids.
Oh yeah, that one too.
It's the one where you get 1 ticket for an adult and you get 5 kids you can bring.
Yeah.
So the kids, I'm hoping that's like, I guess maybe why this is filling out so much. And if it is that big of an atmosphere for a game against Portland, this is your moment to really give the people a show, give the city a show. Everyone's hyped up from having the World Cup there, the Men's World Cup there. They're really into the sport. Everyone's feeling this good energy about what's, kind of transpired, and like, I don't know, it's take advantage of it, please. Like they can defend.
Yeah.
Don't make mistakes. Make Portland struggle. You can do that. I believe they can do that.
I think so.
I don't know if they're going to score. I don't know if they can score more than one goal, but I think they can make things difficult for Portland, and that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, just stay in the game.
Yes, please.
There's still going to be grass there, isn't there?
I think so. I know they're turning it up pretty quickly, but I don't think it's this quick.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Well, we'll find out on Sunday at 1 p.m. and you can go to the game, which please do, and watch on ESPN.
Yeah. Definitely go to the game, though, if you're in the area. Anything else you want to shout out before we wrap everything up?
Once again, shout out to my cat, Van Jr., love of my life. I love you and I miss you. My profile picture for you in my phone is that you're making that weird face and holding him in my apartment in Seattle.
That was just a normal face, Van. I don't know.
It makes me laugh every time I see it.
Yeah, I might. Yeah, I think I might. We'll see if I can get. If anyone knows about the. Okay, I gotta know a car. If anyone happens to know about the car charging situation at Lumen Field and the costs or whatever, please let me know. Please send an email. I would love an email about this.
And you can send us an email at thecoolerguild@gmail.com.
You can also follow us on Bluesky and Instagram at Cooler Guild Pod.
Visit our main page, sounderheart.com/The Cooler Guild.
Or on YouTube, youtube.com/at The Cooler Guild. Wherever you're listening, please go rate 5 stars. Till next time, I'm Coop.
I'm Van.
Stay cool, y'all.
Stay cool.
I'm gonna have to do that again. That light sheet ad really got me going.